I'm talking to you, Ben Mitchell.
She only found out yesterday that I had a bit of the groom.
So how come he told me? If he don't love me?
What? What? Are you saying he ain't denying
Didn't
this?
say he didn't love
You
her.
know, because him telling me shows that we've got trust. You got him drunk. You took advantage.
Oh, that's how it happened, is it?
You want what you can't have, Ben.
I don't want him.
You hate the fact he's marrying me.
I couldn't care less.
Yeah, because me and him, we love each other.
Yeah?
Yes, you can see that she really loves
If you
him.
really love him, I mean really
You've
love
got
him.
about 30 seconds.
In EastEnders, Kat Slater declines Alfie Moon's romantic date offer and goes out with someone else. Despite their history and shared home, Kat insists they're just friends. Freddie Slater's attempts to reunite them fail when Kat invites Big Mo instead of Alfie to a spa day, complicating matters further. Spoilers for EastEnders, Kat Slater turns down a romantic date with Alfie Moon and goes on with someone else. Both Alfie Moon and Kat Slater in EastEnders, Jesse Wallace and Shane Ritchie have a convoluted past, having repeatedly broken up and reconciled over the years. To Alfie's dismay, Kat has made it abundantly evident that they are just friends, despite the fact that they are both single and living together. Alfie's son Tommy Moon had already urged him to tell Kat how he really feels, so he's not the only one who wants them to get back together. After Alfie fought so hard to survive his struggle with prostate cancer, Tommy encouraged him to fight for what he really desired. Unfortunately, their chat was cut short before he could tell Kat how he truly felt, and he lost his nerve. A few days later, Freddie Slater came back to the square and saw that Kat had usurped his place in Alfie's apartment. This made him feel angry. But once he and Jean Slater started making fun of Kat for her connection with Alfie, she made the decision to move out and give Freddie back his room. Freddie stopped Kat in her tracks, saying that it was obvious she was still in love with Alfie, a fact Kat fiercely denied, because Freddie isn't one to stand in the way of true love, even if she can't see it herself. In an attempt to bring Kat and Alfie back together permanently, Freddie chooses to purchase a spa gift card for them in the hopes that spending time together alone may reignite some of their long-lost passion. Sadly, he doesn't consider his options and hands Kat the voucher right once. She declines Alfie's invitation and invites Big Mo instead. Will Freddie find another method to pair Kat and Alfie now that things haven't gone as planned? Smile and Talk. Elaine Peacock exposed Cindy Beale following the George Knight scandal on EastEnders. Following a George Knight bombshell in EastEnders, Elaine Peacock reveals Cindy Beale's identity. Many years after EastEnders viewers believed Michelle Collins' character had died off, she made a shocking comeback last year. After reigniting their romance, Cindy and her ex-husband Ian Beale moved back to Albert Square. However, she was shocked to learn that her other ex-husband, George Knight, had also come to Walford. He didn't live alone either, as he moved into the Vic with his partner Elaine and their kids, Anna and Gina. To Elaine's dismay, though, Cindy warmed up to her girls and George after a chilly welcome at first. Upon discovering the truth about his biological parents and lineage, George chose to confide in Cindy instead of Elaine. Cindy and George kissed during a heart-to-heart, and Elaine found out about it in a recent episode. Despite her heartbreak and her decision to evict George, the Queen Vic landlady has not yet told Ian what Cindy did. That all changes, though, in later moments on EastEnders, when Cindy and George are shown cooperating behind the bar of the pub, leaving Elaine enraged. George was finding it difficult to manage the pub by himself, while Elaine was having a great day out with Gina and Anna. She went to the Vic instead of Peggy's for a drink after being shuffled out of the house by her daughters, and she quickly offered to assist George. When Elaine arrived, the former couple had quickly reverted to their old Marbella pattern, which did not sit well with her. Elaine then invites an unwary Ian to the pub and informs him about George and Cindy's kiss as payback. Later in the week, Junior, George's son, tries to reconcile Cindy and the girls by setting up a meeting at Peggy's, but Anna and Gina find it difficult to forgive Cindy for upsetting Elaine and George. Is Cindy able to persuade her family to give her another opportunity? And now that Ian is aware of the reality, what will happen? Next week's spoilers for EastEnders. a dramatic twist and a fresh mystery are in store for viewers of the BBC soap opera EastEnders next week, following the death of the villain. Following several weeks off the program, a villain makes his big comeback, and it appears he's been hiding something. His family has lately shunned him, so he drops a massive bombshell that alters everything as he confronts them. The character in question says they are sick and about to die, but no one believes him. It will take time for viewers to determine if he is telling the truth. A familiar face is portraying a mysterious new character that has arrived in the meantime. Is Jean Slater worried about Maya? She is scheduled to visit Walford the following week and will be featured in several scenes alongside Harvey Monroe. The main events of the upcoming week are listed below. The shocking death of Nish. Next week, a returning character on EastEnders will reveal some startling news. They are dying on the BBC soap opera. While not much is known, spoilers indicate the character in issue is taken to the hospital shortly after breaking some very important news to their family. Next week, Nish Panesar will return to Walford after several weeks away from being banished by his family. The family disowned the criminal, giving him a final taste of revenge, but the next week he returns with an astonishing admission. Nish breaks the news of his impending death to his shocked family. Spoiler alert, the character appears weak. After disappearing for several weeks without leaving any trace, he has returned as if to make apologies. It's obvious that the Panesars are not prepared to move on from their terrible past, the horrendous brutality he inflicted on Suki Panesar, his ex-wife, and the way he mistreated and bullied his own kids. However, he surprises them by telling them he is ill and will soon pass away as they demand that he leave. Is Nish's demise confirmed by this, and is he speaking the truth? The producers of EastEnders have revealed that Harvey Monroe will encounter a new character in Walford. But who is Maya and what does she want? Harvey Monroe will soon find himself back in the spotlight. The new character is expected to move to Walford and, in scenes that will play on BBC One next week, she will be the catalyst for an odd bond with Harvey. Actress Bharti Patel, well known for playing Ruma Carter in the cancelled medical serial opera from 2015 until 2024, will play Maya starting on May 29, 2024. Harvey will experience loneliness next week, despite being heavily involved in the recent drama on Walford. This is not surprising given that his friends Mitch Baker and Rocky Cotton have both moved out of the made-up London borough. Harvey will run into Maya for the first time later in the week as a result of Jean Slater pushing her beau to make new pals. Harvey will pay her taxi fare and assist her on their first meeting before striking up a conversation with her about their shared love of the football side Tottenham Hotspur. But may their growing friendship cause more problems for the cab driver. Please subscribe our channel.